Hey guys, just wanted to make a video because it'd been a few days and I'd waited long enough to see if something would come to me, something would strike me as, well, I'd love to talk about that, but nothing's really happened. I've done a lot of internal work and I've been really enjoying that, and my outer world, the world around me, has started to reflect back to me the love and compassion that I have been giving to myself, but also that I've been demonstrating to other people. And that's been really, really awesome. And, these small, like, synchronicities, like, have happened in my life. Like, and like, they're small, but I mean, like, if you're looking for meaning in all these things, all these small things, it starts to feel like it's a big difference. And I can tell you that my quality of life is very, very different. Um, I really I just found that I've been enjoying the small things because the small things are still a lot when you put them on top of, well, all my needs are met. You know, everything above your needs being met is superfluous. But I will say that I have realized there's a different type of need that everyone has that is not usually on the list of needs. And it's to have a passion, a creative outlet, whatever that is, whether that be talking to someone through YouTube or if it be talking to people in person is on it. It's honestly like my favorite thing to do. It's just to talk to people. And sometimes I end up talking a lot. Well, not sometimes. Every time I end up talking a lot. In fact, my buddy actually he gave me this gift, and on it it says from my perspective saying, "You know what I mean?" And then he just says, "Yeah." And that's one of the greatest gifts I've ever received because it just shows that everybody has a different skill set, right? Mine is to talk in a long form and be very candid and honest and loving and compassionate and to really look forward to relaxing with the people that I do know and I love and the people I don't know, but I also love those people and all of that. And then there's this other guy who has a totally different skill set, and it includes sitting there and listening. And I can tell he's not frustrated, and I can tell he's listening to every single word I'm saying, and he's thinking about it. And then when it comes around to be his turn, he just says, "Yep." It's almost like it's just so, I don't know. It's just everyone out there has this passion, whether they realize it or not. And it's our job to pursue that passion so that that other person who is there and is willing to receive and looks forward to receiving in whatever way, shape, or form, if it's a simple yeah or it's a return of the same amount of information, it's your duty as a person to share your passion so that that person can receive it. So here I am making this video after having a few days off, and like it's so interesting because like I used to think um, I would have to be really consistent. And like this has happened with like other social media and stuff too. Like I've tried like video game like accounts and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, the thing I really like to do is just talk to people, and gain some of their experience through them talking to me, you know, um, and also share my experience is a big part of it. And I used to feel guilty for that. But anyway, so like I had all these things, like all I was convincing myself that I had all these things I had to worry about. Like I had to upload every day and I had to use hashtags and like I had to um every video had to be perfect was a big one. And I just don't need any of those things. What I actually genuinely enjoy doing the most is just talking to people and going places that I'm comfortable with and then I know that place, or being very open to going to places I don't know. And but it's always better with others is the way I view it. I'm always like, a rising tide lifts all boats is my kind of idea. I love that kind of stuff. As iron sharpens iron, so a man sharpens another. um, so I'm here, I'm free balling. I thank all, however many of my subscribers there are, for whenever you're viewing this video. Thank you all for giving me a sign that, yep, you've helped one person. That's what I wanted when I started. I told myself that. All I wanted to do was help one person. And if I could do that, I would be satisfied. And then right away, someone subscribed. And then right away, someone liked my video. And then I had another video, and somebody liked that one. And then I had another video, and then somebody liked that one. And then I had a video nobody liked, and I was like, doesn't matter. And then I found myself, like, still feeling like I wanted more. And I was like, why? Like, I told myself that if I helped one person, then I'd be satisfied, because that's the altruistic, like, ideal, right? Would be like, oh, well, I'll do this just so that it helps someone. And that's great, and that's well and good. But I didn't really feel that way. What I feel, what I actually desire, and I know that just the asking is enough to set it up to receive it, is the ability to talk to people about their lives, to celebrate, appreciate, love everyone I meet. It doesn't mean that I'm gonna prefer every single person I meet or prefer every single experience that I meet. But what about the majority? And those that I don't prefer, aren't those lessons? Aren't those, hey, are you still living by that moral compass that you have? You know, I actually have a thing on my wall over here. Let me grab this for you. All of the things I'm guided by. Okay? Let me start with this. I'm just going to read them to you. Allowance and acceptance. Patience, which, I mean, patience is one of those things where you don't really, it serves you until you don't need it anymore. And I'm kind of out of, but I'm starting to get to this point where, like, I don't really need patience. I'm more like enjoying this scenario where I'm just having an interaction that will teach me something. So I don't really need the patience as much anymore, but I keep it there because it's still a part of me. A part of me still uses it, and I just, if it isn't working against me, I'll keep it. The infinite present. The infinite present. You only exist in the present moment. It will always be the present moment, right? So breathe in, right, and breathe it out. That's all the time. It's just the present moment. You can always choose how you feel in the present moment. So we have allowance and acceptance, patience, the infinite presence, abundance in many forms, not just the forms that our world tells you to pursue, okay? Love and appreciation. Absolutely banger. What did I say? What did I say I wanted to do earlier in the video? And I really, really mean this. Like, it is amazing to love and appreciate things. But when you admit to yourself, or you say, well, I mean, always be honest with yourself so that you can move forward. But if you dislike something, disliking it is giving it power over you. It's saying, well, I'm going to let this emotional reaction that I have to this thing, even if it's a small thing, I'm going to let it simmer. I'm going to let it sit and have it be this thing. Oh, if that comes up, I'm just not going to be enjoying my time as much. So I choose to love and appreciate every experience. And what's the last one? These are not in order. Integrity. To keep to those values. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? Yeah, 6. 6 different things that guide me. I didn't bring it over, but I have a little compass that I drew. Anyway. And these are placed around it. Just so that when I'm sitting at my computer, which you saw on the back there, when I'm sitting at my computer watching something and I'm trying to think through what information I'm receiving, I'm like, is this something I want to incorporate? And if I were going to incorporate it, how would I? Or if I start to feel frustrated, or I wake up in the morning, I can see it from my bed as well, just right on the wall. There it is. All those things that I promised myself I would live by. So here's this crazy long video that I didn't expect to make, and it's gone all over the place. but my passion is to be candid. And being candid sometimes leads you on a tangent this way, but then that tangent isn't actually a tangent. It actually ends up coming back in at the end. Not always. Not always. But a lot of the time. So, to try and wrap it up, I just want to love and appreciate everything that happens to me. And that is a choice. It is a choice to do that. And I choose to do that. So, I love and I appreciate you. And here's to a better life every day. A better life. That's to imply lack, you see? But there it is. Like you can continue to work. So before I go on another spree, let's end this candid conversation with I love and appreciate you. Okay? All right. Take care out there.